Does success even matter? What does it even mean? Is success even worth it? I was thinking to myself these things, as the word success is thrown around so freely. But what does it mean exactly? It seems that society values that word so much, and it's very easy to get caught up in it. So, what exactly does it mean? Google says the attainment of popularity or profit. Essentially, being wealthy. Unfortunately, for some people, myself included, the pursuit of success often blinds them from seeing the blessings that they already have in their own lives. We are often so fixated on an end goal that we forget to enjoy the journey that comes along with it. As a society, we are so focused on progress and this definition of success that when we see individuals that are successful by this definition, that we are constantly trying to find ways to improve ourselves to achieve that level of excellence. We go around chasing this idea of success, chasing and chasing this idea until they realize something. They encounter the paradox of progress, in which the more progress you make, the more problems seem to pop up that are often unforeseen. The idea of success that's commonly accepted in society is being rich beyond belief and balling out with Lambos. Like, you know what I'm talking about. But as you go on chasing this version of success, you wonder to yourself, what am I even chasing? For me, as I delved deeper into learning about personal finance, I started thinking more about numbers, even as far as defining myself as that number. The number in your bank account may be some people's definition of success. In fact, it's what a lot of society thinks, because apparently money makes you happy. But this isn't only applicable to money and wealth. In fact, even as students, there's a number that holds a strong value that people define themselves as, and that would be your marks or your grades. And in the process, because we're in such an environment that everyone's trying to outcompete each other's marks, we often, even by accident, put our self worth into these numbers. Well, even if you are wealthy or you have high grades and society thinks that you're successful, does it really matter if you just feel like shit? Like, let me say this. I don't think many people would disagree with me if I said that the definition of being successful is just being happy. Isn't that more important than having money or what society thinks is success? Isn't being happy and making the people around you happy, of course, not at the expense of anyone else's happiness, isn't that being successful? Like, where's the love? You can have all the money in the world and still be unhappy. So, why are so many people chasing these things? Like, recently, I had a talk with my best friend, and we were discussing why we're working so hard in university. Like, is it just for a salary job? Like, are we there just to get by? Are we there just to get a job that we would feel meh about for the rest of our lives? Would we be happier working that job that can basically cover everything financially, or would we be happier just scraping by, but we're able to make a positive impact on other people's lives? Which one is true success? Because even at the other end of the spectrum, the people with the 100K salary jobs aren't happy either. So, what's the point? Why are we working so hard? I haven't had the chance to lose everything yet, so I wouldn't know what it feels like to be scraping by. But I know that it's really important to be grateful. Grateful for everything, no matter how little that you have. All things in life come down to just perspective, like how you perceive things. I could just be sulking here, thinking, why aren't the things in my life going the way that I want it to? Like, my grades aren't where I know they can be. My girlfriend broke up with me. I could just be sulking here. But there's a Chinese proverb about a man whose son falls off his horse and breaks his leg. His neighbor tries to comfort him, but the man said, how could we know this is a bad thing for me? Later, the emperor's army came to recruit able-bodied men to go fight in the war. And so this man's son was spared because he had broken his leg. What I'm trying to say here is that there are times when we are held back from our successes in our lives, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. Remember, money, marks, or whatever society defines as success aren't really the defining points of true success. They just give you more opportunities to choose what you do in this world. Sometimes you don't have the resources, like money, to do the things that you truly want to do. But through these things, you can fund it. That's why people are so obsessed with these things. But what if we took a step back and recognized these things for the things that they are? They're merely just tools. Tools that we should use to do the things that we want in our lives. So, since they're merely tools, why are we letting them control us? Why are we letting them control the way that we feel, our actions, in ways that are not necessarily healthy? Coming back to me, I wish to be able to pay off my student loans right off the bat after graduation. But I always thought that the minimum wage job wasn't for me because the work didn't really feel meaningful to me. Like, I didn't really enjoy it. It was just like hard labor. I didn't feel like I was making a difference. But I found that making videos on YouTube was kind of fun. You get to express yourself even if I don't get to earn anything. As long as I can share my thoughts and potentially help a few people along the way who think the same as me. But in the grand scheme of things, I need a society. So I thought that that community, like you guys, could help eventually support me for the work that I put out. However, I've been focused on the end goal of having a larger community and not being grateful for what I already have. And I think I sort of lost my vision of what this channel was meant to be. That was to have fun and share my experiences that hopefully some people that are going through the same things as me will be able to relate to. If I were too focused on the end goal and trying to upload so many videos per week, hoping to get more views, more engagement, and a larger following like I did last week when I uploaded 3 videos, I wouldn't be able to put in the work or the value that I want into every single video. And that would basically be against the vision that I had for this channel, which is to put out my best work for you guys to see. And hopefully you guys can relate to my thoughts or ideas. And hopefully they would be of use to you. But I feel like the way I was trying to handle things was to grow too quickly and force things to happen. But we don't have to chase success every day. We don't have to be going at 110%, 100 miles an hour every day. We should enjoy the little successes, the small victories that we have in our day-to-day lives, because we can often miss the little victories in life, and I think it's important to hang on to those as well. We're always talking about how to maximize productivity, but how about we optimize it in a way that we'll be happy with the work that we put out, but it won't be taxing or draining on the quality of our lives. So just chill and enjoy the moment a little bit, because we're not going to get our time back. What if one day you disappeared and you never got to tell the people you loved how much you appreciate them or how grateful you are for them? Doesn't that matter more than your pursuit of society's version of success? Like, I recognize my flaws so much. Like, I'm pretty sure I know why my girlfriend broke up with me. My vision of success was to be the best student, to get into any medical school that I wanted to, save money that I earned from my job, and retire early. I wanted the prestige of a doctor and the freedom to do whatever I wanted for the rest of my life after 40. I'm a fan of frugal spending habits, but I'm pretty sure what I exuded was selfishness. I made the misconception of frugality and cheapness. I thought too far in the future of saving for an early retirement that I forgot all the great things that I had right in front of me, right before my eyes. And that's just a scary thing, you know? Like, what if I never woke up from this endeavor and realized that the work that I put into school and work amounted to nothing? I'm lucky that me and her are still friends. And if you're watching this, thank you. Thank you for everything. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to grow. I'll make sure to show you that you made the right decision to end things the way that you did. That's just how life is. It's not going to be perfect. Not always the way that you want it. If you change your perspective, your own version of success, and not what society defines it as, you'll know fulfillment. Now my vision of success is to be able to express my gratitude to the people I care about. Society paints an ugly picture of a self-serving me version of success. You know, if you remove the exclamation marks, it's all just a meme. So find your own version of success. Do the things that you're passionate of. Don't let the expectations of society weigh you down. I'm not saying to settle for mediocrity, but to be grateful and be happy with having less. You know, it doesn't matter if you're rich beyond belief, because you can't take your house or all your nice cars to the grave. It doesn't matter. In the end, we all die the same on this earth. The word success is so broad and subjective. If you look at the first definition of it on Google, it really just says the accomplishment of an aim or purpose. So basically, success is not completely failing. Even if you don't reach your big goal in the end, even if you land like a step above where you were to start, that's still success, you know? So redefine success for yourself. Remember, it's all about perspective. Progress is a trade-off, you know? The more progress you make, the more problems you will encounter, but that's just how life is. What you do with this information is up to you. Is progress good? Well, I'd say yes. But remember to be grateful of what you have in every moment of your journey, even the bad ones. I want to be here to give you guys my best work, so I'm going to scrap uploading 2 times a week and only upload once on Mondays. I can go ham and upload 2 a week. But at what cost? Sacrificing quality just to get watch time or something? Like, I don't really care about those things anymore. And I think this is more just a for fun thing, like a creative outlet for me to speak my mind. And hopefully these ideas resonate with you somehow. So I know you guys are going to be busy with your lives, so why watch two videos from me when I can give you the best for your time with one video a week? So I don't know where I'm going with this, and I don't even know if I'm going to upload this one. But to all the students out there, good luck on your new term and semester. And no matter what the outcome, it's your perception of the situation that determines your success or your happiness in the long run. Our time is limited on earth, so why stress about all this earthly success? Our deeds are greater than our possessions, so as long as we have enough to live comfortably, we don't really have to be balling out like all these successful people. Don't you agree? So I'm going to wrap up this video by saying it sucked that I tried to work so hard in the winter break to put out so many videos instead of spending more time with my family, but hey, it is what it is, and I'll think from now I'll try to show a bit more gratitude to the people that matter and the things that actually matter. So if this video made you think about your life a little, then support the video by dropping a like or subscribing. It'd be pretty cool if you'd like to stick around after hearing me speak in such a monotone voice for a while. But my future videos aren't going to be like this one. Super philosophical topics or meaning of life type of vibe that this video gave. Unless I have some other things on my mind that I think will be helpful to think about or relatable in some sense. Then yeah, maybe I'll only upload if I have the time to, because things can get busy and I want to do work that I'm proud of. So I don't want to spread myself too thin with all the work I have to do. I just don't want to be a workaholic. Like, I want to have time for myself as well and time to my friends, because honestly this break hasn't been too great because I have spent quite a lot of time trying to chase my own version of success, which is growing fast on YouTube, which even if I have a small channel, as long as I can connect with people that actually care about what I have to say, then that's fine and that's cool. So yeah, see you guys in the next one. What good would it be for someone to gain the whole world if they were to forfeit their soul?